Welcome to Pilates. My name is Katy. Today I want to start off with some stretching of the spine and also with breathing. I think it's important to do some breathing before we begin to help focus our mind. So let's lift our kneecaps up, firm up our thighs, spread the toes out. Draw the spine up nice and tall. So you want to be lifting up the rib cage as far as you can away from your hips. Lift the shoulders to ears, roll them back. Draw them downwards as low as you can. And let your arms just hang a little bit away from the sides of the body. Tuck your chin in and the crown of your head draws upwards so you get that nice stretch in the back of the neck. All right, let's place the hands on the rib cage. And I want you to be very mindful of breathing into your hands. That means you need to breathe out laterally. So let's breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Now I want you to notice the collapsing of the ribs downwards and inwards. Let's do that again. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Now we're going to add a little strength to our breath and use our Pilates breath now. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let your ribs collapse down and inwards. Can you feel the strength of that out breath? Let's do it again. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's create the diamond between the thumb and the index finger. Place it over the navel. Keep your shoulders nice and soft. Let's breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now tighten your buttocks, tighten your thighs, draw the tummy in so it's nice and flat and even with your hips. Let's do that again. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Purse your lips to let the air go out of your mouth. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Beautiful. Let's bring our arms to our sides. Take a deep breath in. Reach up to the ceiling. Stretch up as high as you can. Big breath in. Reaching up, reaching up. And then rotate the hands out, breathe out. Chin to chest, soften your knees, let the hands slide down the legs. Let the upper body hang loosely down. Scoop the belly just under the ribs a little and weight forward in the feet. Breathe into your back and let the arms hang loosely. Let the back of the neck hang loosely. Feel that nice stretch in each side of the back and the lower back. Let's breathe in. Breathe out, hands on shins. Slide the hands up the legs. Lift shoulders to ears, roll them back and draw them downwards. Beautiful. Let's breathe in. Reach the arms up, link the fingers. Turn the hands inside out and bring those palms to the ceiling. Stretch as much as you can. Lift the shoulders up, stretch around the rib cage. Keep the thighs firm and then lower the shoulders down, look towards me. That's it. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's bend to the side. Now try not to roll your shoulder forward. Make sure you keep your chest open and breathe in, breathe out. Bend to the other side. Now make sure you stretch your arms out. Keep your shoulders down, chin tucked in. Breathe in, breathe out. Bend to the other side. That's it, lovely. Breathe in to lift, breathe out to bend. Now let's breathe in to lift and float those hands down to the sides, chin to chest. Bend those knees, tighten up the tummy and slide hands down legs. Let the arms hang loosely down and swing the torso and the arms side to side. Just let go of any tension around the neck and the shoulders, around each side of the back and the lower back. Just loosen up completely like a rag doll. Now let's breathe in, breathe out, tighten the tummy, slide the hands up the legs. Remember to squeeze your buttocks, push your hips forward a little. Lift the shoulders to ears, roll them back and draw them downwards. Okay, let's bring both arms up, breathe in. And now we're going to breathe out, bend to the right. And let the right hand go down and the left hand is going to follow. And can you feel that big stretch on the outside edge of your rib cage? Let the hand follow the outer edge of the leg. Straighten up the body. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Slide the hands up the legs. Lift shoulders to ears, roll them back and down. Let's lift those arms up again. Just reach up to the ceiling. We're not linking our fingers this time. breathe out, bend to the left. Now float the left hand down to your side and then bring the right hand down and let it follow the outer edge of your leg. Then straighten up your body, breathe in, breathe out, slide the hands up the legs. Lift shoulders to ears, roll them back and draw them downwards. We're going to do that again. Breathe in, lifting up. Okay, this time we're going to rotate the right hand outwards. Breathe out, bend to the side and let the right hand go to the side of the body. Now try and keep your chest open, don't roll forward. Keep it nice and open so you're working the side of your body. And we're going to turn our right finger into a pointer and just bring the other fingers into a fist. All right, we're going to swing that arm around. Just let it go of its own accord. Keep breathing into the side of the ribs that are open. We're changing direction. Okay, let's take that left hand, bring it down the side of the body, and then straighten up. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Let's roll back up again. Let's do that again to the other side. Let's rotate the palms out, breathe in, reach up. And then rotate the left hand out, bring the hand down, bend to the side. And let's hold that side bend. Point the finger, turn your other fingers into a fist, and let's let that arm circle. Now it's going to circle quite comfortably on its own. Keep breathing into the side of the ribs. Get that nice stretch through the rib cage. Now we're changing direction. Beautiful. Now let the right hand go down the outer edge of the side of the body and then let's let the other body hang down. Breathe in, breathe out. Slide your hands up your legs. Lift your shoulders to ears, roll them back and downwards. Let's place the hands on the hips. I'm going to do a little balance, so let's roll the right foot forward, tighten the tummy. Try to keep the weight in your left leg. Try not to use your right foot to balance. Let's breathe in, lift the knee up. Breathe out, tap down. Keep the top of the chest lifted and ribs flat, tummy firm. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's continue. All right. Now let's bring the arms out to the side, palms up, chest lifted and arms not up here. Just bring them a little lower than your shoulders. Can you feel your shoulder blades drop downwards and inwards at the bottom? And that will hold your arms up nice and comfortably. Let's breathe in, lift the knee. Breathe out, extend the leg and just bring the arms over your head, palms touch. Breathe in, lift up that chest. Breathe out. Use that powerful Pilates breath that we used at the beginning. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's keep going. How's your balance? Can we do 3 more? Now when you extend your leg, I want you to tighten your thigh, slide your kneecap upwards. Let's do that one more time. Nice strong leg, point through the big toe. Okay, let's bring the arm down. How did you go? All right, let's try the other side. Roll the left foot forward, weight into the right foot, firm tummy, top of chest lifted. Let's breathe in, lift the knee. Can we feel the tummy tighten? Breathe out to lower. We want this part of the abdominals working. This upper part gets enough work as it is. So we just want to make sure that lower tummy, below the navel, tightens up. All right, are we ready? Arms out to sides, palms up, chest a little lifted. All right, so let's breathe in, breathe out, arms overhead, palms touch. Breathe in, knee to hip height, breathe out, point through the big toe, firm up the thigh, strengthen up your thighs. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's keep going, how's that balance? We're always going to be a little bit unsteady on one leg. There we go, keep going. Don't give up. We've got 2 to go. And last one. Bring your hands down, lower your foot down. Lovely. Give your shoulders a little roll, really big roll. Lift the shoulders up to the ears, roll them back and draw them downwards. Let's do that one more time. Okay, now we're going to do a pike. So we're going to walk to the outer edge, just the end of my mat. And I'm going to just take a big breath in, reach up and breathe out, hands to sides, chin to chest. Slide your hands down your legs, let the upper body hang loosely down and put your palms on the floor. Can you get your knees bent enough and put your rib cage on your thighs? Now that stretches around your buttocks and your hamstrings, so that makes them nice and stretchy. And let's walk our hands forward, 3 handprints. 1, 2, and 3. Here we are in our pike. Okay, so let's walk our heels up and down. Stretch the ankles and the calves. So you want them to be nice and stretchy. And then let's lower the heels towards the floor. Now slide the shoulder blades down the back, downwards and inwards. Stretch the arms out. Let the head hang loosely. Try not to keep it tight. Okay, lovely. Now push through the heels of the hands so your chest goes just a little closer to the thighs. Now have we lifted our kneecaps up, firmed up the thighs and opened the backs of the knees? And that way we stretch out the backs of the legs. Let's take 3 big breaths into our back. Now keep those arms straight, we want those triceps working. 3 big breaths. Use your Pilates breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And rise up on the balls of the feet, come down to knees. Right, how are we going so far? Walk your hands back a little. So we're going to make sure those wrists are directly under the shoulders. So that doesn't mean your hand is forward, okay? It actually means your wrist is straight underneath here. Try and have a look and find out if they are. Knees are directly under the hips. Now, I want you to slide your shoulders down your back. Tighten up your tummy. Okay, so we're nice and strong, we don't have a dip in the back. So if you drop your tummy down, you're going to look forward. So we want to draw the tummy up, so we're looking a little bit forward of our fingertips. Have we found it? All right, now we're going to do an alternate arm-leg extension. So let's breathe in, take a nice big stretch, and I want you to squeeze your buttocks. We don't want the leg up high, because then you're using your back. It's either in line with the hip or a little lower. Okay, and let's lower the hand and the knee down. Change sides, big stretch. And bring the hand and knee down. Breathe in, big reach. And breathe out, hand and knee down. Let's do it one more time. That's it, beautiful. And finish off on the opposite side. Okay. Now we're going to start with the left hand and the right knee, just so you can see what I'm doing a little more easily. So let's take that left arm, right leg, take a reach. Now I want you to tighten up your tummy, feel the squeeze in the bottom of your buttocks, and reach your arm, but draw the shoulder blades away from the ears. Take 3 breaths here. Don't be shy about using loud Pilates breaths. All right, rotate your palm to the floor and pulse. Pulse your arm and leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to a diagonal, arm diagonal, leg diagonal. Tighten up the tummy. Pulse again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand behind the head. Bend your knee. Bring the knee in line with the hip. Breathe in. Breathe out. Don't arch your back up. We're not looking at our knee. We're looking in front of the fingertips. Keep the back flat. How are you going? Don't move the weight onto your back knee either. Keep the weight even between your hand and your knee. We've got 2 more. Now lift your knee and elbow and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hand and your knee down. Whew. We're going to do that on the other side now. Slide shoulders to hips, tighten up the tummy. Are we ready? This time, right arm, left leg. Shoulders towards hip. Just check your body every time you make a move, because your body is going to do shortcuts whether you like it or not. Tighten up your tummy. Okay, are you holding? Have you got the squeeze in your buttocks? Have you got your shoulder blades drawn down? And let's take 3 breaths. Rotate your palm downwards and let's pulse the arm and leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Diagonal, arm diagonal, leg diagonal. Tighten up your tummy. Draw the shoulder blades down again. Shoulders always want to lift to ears. Let's pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand behind the head. And let's bend the knee. Line it up with our side of our hip. And let's go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look forward, don't look at your back, your knee. 3 to go, don't give up. Last one. Elbow, knee lifted, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee down, hand down. Let's have a little rest in our child's pose, or I should say, our shell pose for Pilates. So let's stretch the arms forward, scoop the belly under, chin to chest. Breathe into your back, nice big breaths. Now, have your elbows lifted. If you can draw your shoulder blades downwards and inwards at the bottom. And in that way, you can keep a nice strong flat back. All right, how did you go? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to lay down on the floor. So we're going to put our hands down, extend the legs back. Oh, now when we're on the floor, I better come and show you first. I'm going to be in a stop sign position. So don't have your elbows up here as your shoulders come up to your ears. Drop them downwards so they're lower than your shoulders and not close to the sides of your body. I see this and you can't do the exercise like that. So take your elbows out so they're really wide. Hands can be in a little bit, but the elbows need to be out wide. Okay, let's have a try. Laying on your front, bring those arms to the stop sign position on the floor. Now, tighten up your tummy, draw the navel up, chin to chest, forehead down. Now, I want you to slide your shoulders downwards because they've crept up to your ears. So let's slide them down and release, and they'll come back to the ears again. So we want to slide them down again. And let's try that one more time, because that's a lovely way to exercise our mid and lower traps. So slide the shoulder blades down, chin to chest, tummy lifted. All right, now let's breathe in, lift the head and start to peel the ribs off the floor, but only lift the head as your spine lifts. Don't just lift your head up and not leave everything on the floor, but just as you lift and lower, your head does not move independently of your spine. It's like stick man. You're moving up and you're moving down without moving the head separately to the spine. So of course it can, but we don't want it to. Now in this way, you should be feeling your rib cage or your chest expanding. You should feel wider, shoulder blades should draw down, and we should be targeting our mid back. Can we feel that? Just below our shoulder blades. And then down we go again. Let's try that a few more times. So we want to make sure that we're getting right below the shoulder blades and feeling real tightening about this area. So that's very important. Okay, let's keep going. That's beautiful. Now we're going to lift our hands up and our chest and head. So everything's going to lift. So let's lift, draw the shoulder blades down, lift up, tighten up your tummy. Now try not to tighten your buttocks and legs. Keep them soft. Make your back do the work. And lower yourself down. Breathe in and breathe out to lower. Okay, doing really well. Let's do a few more. Now when you come down, I want the elbows on the floor. I don't want the elbows lifted. So as you can see, my shoulders get thrown to my ears. Now drop them down and you'll find that the shoulders move away from the ears again. Okay, let's go down again and we'll try another one. This time I want you to put the hands on the forehead. Breathe in, breathe out, stretch down. Breathe in, breathe out, stretch to the other side. Now, if you can do the side movement, please do. Reach as far as you can, down to your toes. Breathe in, breathe out. This is quite strong on the back. Use your puff breath. Okay, let's take a rest. Move your hips from side to side. All right, now just keep your hands where they are and your head where it is. And we're going to tighten up the tummy and we're going to lift one leg, squeeze the bottom of the buttocks and tighten up the tummy when you lift the leg. Point through the big toe and firm up your thigh. You need to strengthen those thighs and they're going to complain, but don't listen. Lower it down. Try the other side. Now preferably keep your head down on your hands. I'm lifting so I can talk to you. And keep your shoulders drawn away from your ears. Tighten up the tummy, stretch through the legs. Can we feel the squeeze in the buttocks? Okay, and let's lower it down. Try one more time on the opposite side. And now we're going to lift one leg and then the other. Now what I want you to do is bring your legs out and in. As you do that, I want you to feel the squeeze in the bottom of your buttocks, and then as your legs pulse inward, you're going to feel a squeeze on the inside of the buttocks. So it's a quick squeeze. Can you feel that? Keep your head down, move your legs, and keep your shoulders away from your ears. We're going to do this just for a little while so we can really get into the buttocks. If you're feeling any strain in your back, please place your legs down, rest, and start again. Okay, are you breathing? Make sure you're breathing in for 10 movements, out for 10 movements, or just keep breathing in and out. Make sure you don't hold your breath. All right, lovely. Let's lower the legs down, bring the hands under the chest, lift up, and we're going to stretch out in our shell pose again, so we can stretch around the buttocks. All right, lovely. So stretch the arms out, chin to chest, forehead down. 3 big breaths into the back. All right, let's lift up. Take a seat. Now, we're going to extend the legs. So what I want you to do is have your legs about a hip width apart. All right, so they don't have to be really wide. A little bit wider than your hips probably is more comfy. So let's do that. Now, the important thing about this is you need to have a tall spine. Now, there's no point in doing this exercise like this. You're not going to really work much into your obliques because your back is too rounded. So the important thing is lift up the top of the chest, stretch the spine up. Chin tucks in, crown of head to ceiling. Now, if you find this quite challenging to maintain, I want you to bend your knees. Hold your tummy, sit tall. You can also roll up your mat and sit on it. And that will give you a little bit of height and help you to rock forward, tilt the hips forward so you're sitting up really tall. It's really nice doing this one. And then, of course, you can sit on a brick or whatever else you might have handy to help you lift your hips up. Otherwise, you're going to just sit tall like me, lifting up the top of the chest. So it makes a difference. We want to look like a gymnast. It doesn't look that good when we're like this. It doesn't look good and it doesn't work very well. So try to lift up. So we're looking forward. Okay, beautiful. So let's take our hands in this position. So we've got our fingers together and like a diamond. And we're going to just place the thumbs on the sternum. That's just the bottom of the bony bit. So it should be quite comfy, and I want you to keep your nose lined up with your fingertips. Don't move your head separately. It won't work. So I need you to really concentrate. Is the top of the chest lifted and the tummy in? Let's begin. Breathe in, breathe out. Do you notice how I'm only going diagonal? That's as far as you need to go. That's as much as your spine generally twists. Breathe in, forwards. Breathe out, twist the other way. Breathe in, forward. Breathe out. Beautiful. Breathe in, forward. Breathe out. Let's do it one more time each side. Can you feel this around your rib cage and your back muscles? Beautiful. Now we're going to bring our arms forward. Keep the palms together, shoulders stay down, tummy in, sitting tall. Don't lift the arms up too high because then you start to use your neck. So we want to have them low enough so we can feel our back holding them up. Okay, are you ready? We're going to take our right hand, breathe in. You can watch your thumb with your eyes so you don't move your head too much. And watch your thumb as you bring your arm behind your back. Beautiful. And breathe out, bring your hand next to the other one. Try the other side, breathe in. And breathe out, bring your hand forward. Let's try the other side, breathe in. And breathe out. And again. We're going to do that one more time each side. I want you to keep sitting tall. Do your best. Now we're going to add on. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Lift up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Other side. Breathe out. Reach. Breathe in. Lift. Breathe out. Hands together. Now don't let your feet pedal. So that means you're moving your hips. No hips to move. Okay, so keep your hips steady. Feet steady. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in to lift. And breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more time each side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. So we should have got a good stretch in the backs of our legs. So let's bend our knees and drop our upper body between the legs and give our back a rest. Take 3 big breaths into your back. All right, so we're going to do some roll-ups. I'm going to start in a seated position. Hands behind the knees. We're going to breathe in, lifting up tall. Breathe out. Draw the navel in. And get it right a little bit under the rib cage. Shoulders soft. Chin nods to chest. So we're looking at our knees or our thighs. Nice and soft around the neck and shoulders. Nice and firm and flat around the tummy. Breathe in. Lift up tall. Breathe out. Roll back. Let's do that again. Breathe in. Lift up tall. Breathe out, roll back. Next time we're going down, so let's breathe in, lift up and breathe out. Walk your hands down the backs of your legs until you lie down. Now you might like to move onto your mat again, that's a bit more comfortable. All right, so have your knees bent still. So this is our level 1 roll up. So bring your arms over your head, breathe in, breathe out, chin to chest, hands behind your thighs. Now, you might want to flatten your lower back to the floor and tighten up your tummy. And that will give you a little bit of strength around the front of the body to lift you up. Hands behind thighs. Lift your toes, breathe in, breathe out, push your legs away strongly. And that will lift you up. Okay, let's try that again. Breathe in. Breathe out, walk the hands down the backs of the legs till you lie down. Breathe in, arms overhead. Breathe out, arms to sides. Now, flatten the tummy. Flatten the lower back, hands behind thighs, breathe in, toes up, breathe out, push those legs away. Okay, so how are we going there? And now if you find you're one of those people that can't get up at all without throwing one shoulder forward, don't do it. Just stay with your rollbacks or just do some ab curls. Either one of those will help build your strength. So not everybody can do this, but if you are one of those people, join me one more time with the level 1. Breathe in, breathe out. Walk your hands down the backs of your legs. Breathe in, arms overhead. Breathe out, tighten the tummy, flatten the back. Let's get the hands behind thighs. Breathe in, toes up, breathe out. All right, now it's time for level 2, and you might like to join me if you're feeling strong today. Let's breathe in, breathe out, roll down. Tighten the tummy, shoulders down. Roll the spine out. Try and lower your spine down one vertebrae at a time. Breathe in, arms overhead. Breathe out, arms to sides. Lift up and reach forward. Now move from your hips. Don't go like this, okay? Move from the hips and you'll get a big stretch in the backs of your legs. Breathe in, breathe out. Rolling down. Breathe in, arms overhead. Breathe out, chin to chest. Beautiful, let's keep going. This is so nice. It's almost like a meditation. Breathe in and breathe out. Now we're going to do another one, another 2, and I want to show you something a little bit more challenging. Now this is really for the people who find this roll up quite easy. Right. Now I want you to take your hands behind your head, only if you think you can do this. You can also have a bit of fun and try it out, see how you go. So this is the most advanced position. So let's lift up tall. Now you notice my elbows are in like a diagonal position. They're not forward wrapped around my face or my ears, but they're just at a diagonal. Now you're supposed to keep them in that position all the way down and all the way up. Shall we give it a go? Okay, let's breathe in, breathe out. Now the going down is the easy bit. Now, coming up is a challenge. Now I'm not entirely sure I can get up, but you might be able to. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. Ooh, bit stuck. Ooh. Now that's what you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to lift up and down without barely a movement of the elbows. Let's try another one. If you can do them, well done. Do a few more. Ooh. All right. Now let's end in a lying down position. All right, how are we going now? Have a little rest. You probably will need it after that one. Now we're going to do some ab curls in this position. So let's cross the right leg over the left. Okay, walk your shoulder blades down, and that helps your shoulder blades sit really flat. Nod your chin in towards your chest. And we're going to take our hands. You can stack your hands or link your fingers. I don't mind, but I want your thumbs on the nape of the neck because we want to make sure we're relaxing in the neck. So the way to do that is nod your chin to chest, and that immediately relaxes your neck. Your elbows are lifted about 20% off the floor, so we don't want them really flat down. I know it's a lovely chest stretch, but lift them up a little because they're going to stay in that position all the way through your movements. Okay, so let's do some ab curls. Breathe in, breathe out. Draw the navel down to your spine. Shoulders nice and soft, tummy flat, no bulging in the tummy. Breathe in, breathe out, or breathe in to go down. Breathe out. You can see my elbows are not moving. They're staying in the same place, and I'm using the front of my body. Now, if you're getting a sore neck, it means you're using your neck and shoulders, so try not to. Slide them down again. Practice dropping those shoulders as you lift up, and that will help you to stop using them. Let's try 3 more. And last one, and I want you to stay up and hold. Now, are your shoulders down? Is your tummy flat? Let's do pulses. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, let's go down. Now we're going to do obliques. Keep your elbows exactly the same. Remember, obliques is your chest moving towards your opposite thigh, not your elbow moving. So no elbows, please. Let's have a go. Breathe in, breathe out. You should feel your left side lifting a little higher to go to your right thigh. Breathe in, breathe out. We've got 4 to go, 2 each side. Okay, let's lift up. Are you up? Right, let's go. 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down we go. Lift up again, other side. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Okay, lovely. Now we get to do that again. So cross your legs the opposite way. Let's start off with those ab curls. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in to lower. Breathe out to lift. That's it, looking good. Can you feel your abs working? This really goes into the abs. So we're not using any other muscles to help us. One more. This time you're going to stay up and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. All right, so now we've got obliques. Breathe in, breathe out, lift. Remember, you're going on a diagonal. Four to go, 2 each side. Okay, let's lift up again. One side and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little rest. Up on the other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Oh, we need a good rest after that. So walk your feet to the end position and let's give those knees a nice big hug. Take a little rock from side to side. Stretch out your lower back. You should be flat on the floor in this position. All right, we're going to do some side work to finish. So let's roll onto our side. Now extend your arm and you can bend your elbow and rest your head on your arm. You can also fold a towel and place it here to make it a little bit more comfortable for yourselves. Let's extend those legs. Lift up the side of the body and I want you to push through the insteps, particularly the bottom foot because it curls like this. Now I don't want your foot curled because you're not using your inner thigh, you're using your outer leg. So push through the instep, the inside switches on immediately and you'll be able to lift the bottom leg off the floor. Your top hand should be about the same distance as your elbow from your body and that will give you some good support. Elbow lifted, shoulders down. Okay, are we ready? We're going to lift both legs. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and out. Now if this is quite comfy for you, put your hand on your hip. Now if you can even raise your hand to the ceiling. Three to go. And last one. Lower your bottom leg to the floor, bend your top knee. You can place your hand on your hip or back on the floor. We're going to bring the knee forward and back. Now when you bring your knee back in line with your hip, squeeze your buttocks. Breathe in, tighten the tummy, breathe out. One more. Bring your knee forward, lift the other knee up. Okay, let's have a go at 2 knees. Stay with one knee if this is too much. Breathe in. And one more. Place your knees down and let's draw circles with the top knee. Now let's go around the opposite direction. All right, let's bring the knee in front. Let's give that hip a little pat. Now Dana's been working pretty hard, it needs a rest. Bring your top knee behind the bottom knee, top hand pushes into the mat. Let's swing those legs around and we've got to do the other side. So extend your arm, rest your head on your arm or just bend your elbow. And again, put your towel there if it's more comfy for you. Make sure the top hip points at the ceiling and let's extend the legs. Remember to push through the instep using your inner thigh, particularly with the bottom foot. Top hip to ceiling, side lifted. Hand on the floor a little bit away from the side of the body. Let's lift both legs. Breathe in, breathe out. Now hand can go on the hip. Hand can go in the air. Two to go. Okay, lower the bottom foot, take the hand down, let's bend that knee. Now, knee to chest and squeeze the buttocks. Breathe in, breathe out. Don't move your hips, don't roll forwards and backwards with your hips. Keep as steady as you can. Two to go. Okay, bring your knee forward, bend the bottom knee, lift it up. Okay, are you ready? Breathe in. One more. And let's lower the bottom knee down and draw circles with the knee. Okay, back around the other way. Okay, lovely. Bring your knee forward and let's pat the hip. Whew. Great work. Now let's take the top knee behind the bottom knee. Push yourself up into a seated position. And we've just got one exercise to finish. We're going to go onto our knees. Now make sure your knees are a hip width apart. So line them up with the hips, just like you're standing. Now we're going to start off with just taking a little seat. So you can have your hands on your hips. And then I want you to pull your tummy in and just take a little seat. Then squeeze your buttocks, push your hips forward, firm up your thighs. Let's take another seat. Squeeze and sit. Squeeze and sit. Beautiful. Let's do that 2 more times. And a nice squeeze and sit. Now what I want you to do, bring your hands forward and we're going to lean back from the knees to the shoulders. So we're not pushing our butt out this time. We're keeping our tummy firm. Bottom of the buttocks squeezed, hips forward. All right, then we're going to breathe in. Breathe out. Now I'm going sideways so you can see what my body's doing. Breathe in, breathe out. Can you feel that in your thighs? Because that's what we're working on. We're working on the thighs. That should be working right now into those thighs. And then release. Breathe out. Are we getting into it now? Usually a mirror helps you. Don't let your butt go back. Don't let your upper body go back. If you lift your arms a little bit too high, you might be tempted to lift the chest up too high. All right, one more. Now we're going to lean back and we're going to do scissor arms. Let's go. All right, how was that for a thigh blaster? Let's take a seat. Now bring the soles of your feet together and make sure your heels are a little bit away from your hips. And we're going to lift up really tall, top of the chest lifted, shoulder blades down. Then lean forward from the hips and relax. So we're stretching the outer edge of the hips and the inner thighs. Breathe into your back. All right, now let's walk the hands up the legs and we're going to stretch one leg out, bring the other foot over. Arm around the knee. Now draw your spine up tall, tummy in and rotate through your rib cage. Other hand behind the back, place it on the floor, lift the spine up and turn your head to look in front of your shoulder. Let's take 3 breaths into the rib cage. Let's change sides. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall, tummy in, top of chest lifted, arm around the knee. Other arm behind the back, let's lift up tall. Turn your head to look just in front of your shoulder. 3 big breaths. Don't be tempted to lift your shoulders, either shoulder. Beautiful. Now we're going to stand up, so you can do it 2 ways. Bring your legs around to the side, come forward onto your knees and then stand up. Or you can join me by bringing your heels nice and close to the hips, hands behind your body, lean forward, lift the hips up. You can toe heel your feet just under your hips, let the upper body hang loosely down. Weight in the middle of the foot. Breathe into your back. Now let's breathe in and breathe out. Slide the hands up the legs. Lift your shoulders to ears. Beautiful. Let's give ourselves nice big shoulder rolls. One more time. Then single shoulder rolls. Let's do 2 more each side. Just loosen up around the back and the shoulders. Toe heel your feet a little bit wider and let's take a squat and a deep breath in. Stretch the arms out. Breathe out. And that's it. Well done. Congratulations. And please join me again on for Pilates next time.